Hello, it's day 55, and I want to talk about the outer wall. There's a thunderstorm like literally right there, so I'm going to have to be quick today because I do not want to get caught out here in the middle of nowhere in a lightning storm. Today I went grocery shopping. Not too exciting in and of itself, but it was different because today I took my mom and today we went to a store that we don't usually go to. Usually I go to a chain of local grocery stores that are in my area, but today we went to just a straight up Walmart. If you've never been to a Walmart before, first of all, where have you been? I mean, I know a lot of people avoid it for like ethical reasons, but come on, we've all been to a Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Walmart is just so huge. They truly have everything there. They have toys and clothes and groceries. They have guns. I mean, you can find anything at an American Walmart. Truly, anything. We went early in the morning, and Walmarts tend to have this strange liminal quality early in the morning where they're empty and cold and quiet, and the only other people in there are like old people on mobility scooters. So as I was walking from one end of this cold, empty Walmart to the other end, I was for some reason reminded of this like ancient life hack I heard about years and years and years ago, which was called shopping the outer wall. The idea behind shopping the outer wall was that if you're trying to lose weight, if you only shop for things on the outside wall of the grocery store, you will lose weight without even counting calories. And I get the idea. The idea was to keep you away from the inner aisles where the crackers and cookies and candy typically are, the more processed food. So I thought to myself, if the average person shopping at a Walmart tried to just shop the outer wall, how healthy would that really be? So Walmart actually scores pretty well at first. You walk in, and right on the outer wall is the produce section. You have your apples, oranges, carrots, your lettuce, your cabbage, all of the good stuff, all of the like natural foods that you would want to eat. So, point for Walmart right off the bat. However, it immediately breaks down when you move to the next section, because the next section is the deli. And the deli's kind of hit and miss when it comes to health. Like, yeah, you can get your lean turkey breast, your, grilled chicken, but the deli also has a lot of pre-sliced cheeses. It has the potato salad made with really heavy mayonnaise. It has pre-cooked fried chicken and pizza. There's a literal soda fountain there. So if you are a person who truly has no knowledge of health and somebody has told you, just shop the outer edge of the grocery store and you'll be fine, you might walk in there and be like, oh yeah, fried chicken. That'll work. Chicken's lean, right? So the deli, if you know what you're doing, you could get some healthy choices there. But I don't think that the whole idea, just shop the outer edge, I don't think that applies there. And it gets even worse, because the next section beyond the deli, there's just a huge wall of birthday cake. Just like 3 or 4 shelves of them, just birthday cake. And beyond that, the bakery, cookies, candy, bread, all kinds of prepackaged muffins and cakes and pies. And I'm definitely not the kind of person who's like, no, carb bad. But I don't think that it's good advice to tell people that they can load up on cabbage and broccoli, some cheese from the deli, and a whole ass birthday cake. You start getting back on track again when you get beyond the bakery, because beyond the bakery is the butcher and the seafood section. There are a lot of really healthy choices when it comes to meat, but again, it's something that you can really overdo. Things start to break down when you move beyond the butcher and into the just packaged meat section, because here you'll find sausages of all kind, bacon, hot dogs. Go a little bit further and you'll find the cheese section, different from the cheese section in the deli, because here you'll find prepackaged shredded cheese, the processed American cheese, just blocks of cheese, just huge wedges of cheese that you can just buy. And then you get into dairy. Dairy's fine for a lot of people, but there's also coffee creamer and prepackaged coffee in this section. Why? Why do they put the prepackaged coffee in the dairy section at Walmart? Why do they do that? Very strange. Even further, Even worse, now you've found yourself in the juice section. Orange juice concentrate, lemonade concentrate. And the final section of food on the outer wall at my Walmart is yogurt. And here you'll find really good choices, like plain Greek yogurt, for example, but there were also like yogurt drinks in Disney princess bottles. I looked at the label on those. You're better off just slugging an equal amount of Pepsi in a lot of cases. And then I got to thinking, if you're only shopping the outer wall, what are you missing out on in the inner aisles? If you avoid the inner aisles, you miss out on dried beans of every kind, rice of every kind, quinoa and the wild grains. You can't get those if you don't go into the inner aisles. You're going to miss out on lentils. You're going to miss out on a lot of convenience items like the canned and frozen vegetables, which a lot of times aren't actually that much worse for you than fresh vegetables. So really, what benefit is there to just shopping the outside of the grocery store? Well, like I said, this advice was kind of old, and I don't really remember, but I do kind of have this vague thought that Walmart didn't used to be so intermixed. The outside wall did used to just be those sections, without weird things like prepackaged Starbucks coffee just being jammed in there randomly, or like princess yogurt just randomly stuck in with the healthier choices. But really, I don't think that's the main reason people were told to do this. I think that the main reason was that it made for a really good soundbite. Follow this one easy trick to lose weight without even trying. Just shop the outer wall of the grocery store. Ha. See, we've solved all of your problems. As soon as you start adding in like caveats, like only shop the meat section, the seafood section, the dairy section, and the produce section. Doesn't sound as good, does it? But that mindset right there, that's why I feel like I personally have struggled for so long to lose weight. Because again, when you wait in the aisle at Walmart, you see all those magazines. Walk off your belly fat. Lose 10 pounds in 10 days. We're constantly being told that we have to lose weight to fit in. And there's just this barrage of bad advice everywhere you go. So I think it is really tempting to just give someone a rule. Just say, follow this rule and it will be okay. Because it's scary to think of otherwise. Because otherwise, that means that losing weight is really hard, right? It's very, very simple. The idea is very straightforward, but it is probably the most difficult thing that most people have to deal with. I think it really does just come down to calories. That's it. You can eat 1,200 calories of ice cream, or you can eat 1,200 calories of really dense leafy greens. But at the end of the day, if you're eating 1,200 calories, you're probably going to lose weight because you're creating a deficit, at least for someone my size. Okay, but seriously, that thunderstorm is like moving like right this way, so I'm gonna go now. I will see you tomorrow.